Hello, everyone. You are welcome to Hope Alive book review series. A couple of days ago, I told us that we'll be looking at different books here. We'll be doing book review. Some of us want growth. We want to grow in our relationship. We want to parent well, but we don't have the time to sit down to read this book. So this page is going to be giving you reviews on books that will really help you to grow personally and to make you a complete human. Like I said earlier, all you need to do is to watch this page, listen, comment, share, and like. So the first book we'll be reviewing is The Five Love Languages of Teenagers, written by Dr. Gary Chapman. It has 15 chapters and 413 pages. So week in, week out, we'll be looking at different chapters of the book. As parents, we want to love our children effectively. Some of us are even confused. So the first thing we are going to look at in the book is the introduction. The introduction tells us that Dr. Gary Chapman has been a marriage counselor for 40 years before writing that book. And he made sure that his children were already married before he even wrote this book, The Five Love Languages of Teenagers. He had written two earlier books, which were The Five Love Languages, that's The Secret to a Successful Relationship, and also The Five Love Languages of Children. Even when he was pressurized that he should write books on teenagers, he refused until he was able to experience it himself, and that was when he wrote it. So a lot of parents told him that, doctor, your book on the five love languages of children has really helped, but looking at these teenagers is like is a different ball game. So in the introduction, he told us that after the Second World War, before, there used to be teenagers, but it was not pronounced loudly as it is now. Do you understand? So now even the parents does not understand the world that these children are in now. Why? Because there is technology, there are so many things that the world is now a global village that we the parents don't even understand some of these things. So he thought it wise to be able to write this book so that it can help parents to be able to love their children effectively. And what are the five languages we have? Five love languages we have. We have words of affirmation, we have physical touch, we have quality time, we have gifts, and we have acts of service. So all these are the things that we are going to be looking at in this series. Dr. Gary Chapman has written this book to be able to help parents to love their children effectively, and to be able to fill the emotional love tank of the children, of the teenagers. A lot of teenagers emotional love tank is empty because their parents does not know their primary love languages. Their primary love language, they don't even know about how to complement the secondary, how to complement the primary love language with the secondary love languages. If you can be patient enough, you are going to learn a lot in this series. So having done the introduction, I'm going into the chapter one. So nowadays, a lot of parents are afraid. Some of us don't even want our children to go out. Some wondered why their children turn out the way they have turned out. Never mind, they are still good children outside, and it is whatever we make of our children that they will become. Children are a clean state. It is whatever you write on it that they will come out with. Now, the chapter one was trying to tell us that before 1940, the word teenager was not really as pronounced as it is now. Though they are teenagers, but it was not much segregated like it is now. It's now a big deal. It's now a big issue. And there are several reasons that caused it. Now, there are some similarities between the teenagers of those times and now. What are the similarities? Physical and Mental changes, definitely the body still changes. So like it was in the olden days, it is still the same thing now. Then another thing is they are transitioning to the age of reasoning, logical reason, even though their prefrontal cortex, which is the brain, the part of the brain that they use to reason, has not yet fully developed, but they are still transitioning. Another thing, another similar thing is about questioning the future. They question the future about who will they become, what kind of vocation, will I become a lawyer, will I become a doctor, will I become a teacher? So those are the questions on their mind. Another thing is about their sexuality and marriage. Some of them, deep deep inside their heart, they are wondering, who am I going to get married to, what's going to happen to me? Another thing is about their morals and values. They look at it that the morals and values about, am I going to be honest? If I lie, what happens to me? So those are the similarities between the teenagers of, so to say, the teenagers of the olden days and now. But what are now the differences that is making the teenagers of today go haywire? Number one is technology. The technology is now very very loud. The world is now a global village. Before, you can't call people, you only write letters to people, but now you can be in Nigeria and be talking to people all over the world. They can be on the internet, they can be, so there is no how you can really properly monitor them except you instill values into them. So technology has really is really making a lot of differences. Another thing is exposure to violence. Before, we normally watch violence in the film, but now it's now at our doorstep. We see it everywhere, and sometimes we are afraid that, oh, I hope my teenager will not turn out like this. So they are seeing it physically now. It's not just in the movies. So that is another thing. Another one is knowing and exposure to sexuality. Everything around us talks about sexuality. The music, the internet. Sometimes you just open your phone and you saw some you begin to see some adult things. So, and children that are having phone, maybe for, I heard a story, like a friend of mine told me a story. There are some children, he takes mathematics from, he teaches them mathematics from Canada, and they've been doing it. At a point in time, I asked him how far. He said they stopped it, that the mother stopped it, that she found out that when the children, after learning, they use the opportunity to go to different sites. So she had to retrieve the phone for them, and they stopped the lessons. So there is sexuality everywhere. So that's another difference between the teenagers of that time and now. Another thing is neutrality in moral values and religious values. Parents of nowadays or children of nowadays, they feel that what is good to them, so it doesn't matter whether it is good to others. That's how they see it. So, and some parents are neutral about religion. Before, when your if your parents are Christians, you have to be Christians. If your parents are Muslim, you have to be. So there is serious neutrality. Some parents even go to worship centers and they don't take their children along. That's another difference. Another difference is fragmented family. There is no extended family now. Everybody is afraid of each other. There is no neighborhood. Before, in the olden days, mothers, parents can leave their children with their extended family. Parents can leave their children with their neighbors without being afraid. But now it's not like that. So those are the things that is really affecting those teenagers. So parents need to step up their game. As the children are transitioning, we also need to transition into whatever is in vogue. If it's TikTok, if whatever it is, we need to keep ourselves abreast of the technology so that our children will not be left behind in the dark. Now, what he used to end that chapter one was that parents need to guide. Parents needs to guide their children all the step of the way. We cannot overemphasize parents guidance and monitoring to the children. in nowadays. So that's why you yourself as parents, we also need to transition. We also need to get the knowledge, every knowledge required for us to be able to be the proper guide to our children, for us to be able to love them effectively. The next time you are seeing me, we'll be reviewing chapter 2 together. I hope you have gained a lot from this introduction and the chapter 1. Don't worry, you are going to really enjoy this ride. I hope to see you in the next review. Thank you.